Right, my friends, we've got time for one more act. Let's do it, let's get it on. Here we go, the Wild Crazy. Please welcome Liz Owen.
Hello everyone, hope you've had a good night so far. My name's Liz. If you're thinking I look like someone whose life peaked 12 years ago when they won a University Battle of the Band competition, you are wrong, because we came second. Do we have any fans of the NHS in tonight? I think we found who was out clapping on a Thursday night a few years ago. Yeah, great service that we've got, free healthcare point of views. However, do have a few qualms with it. It's a bit backwards sometimes. I'm going to give you an example. So I was there getting an X-ray the other day, and they said, before we proceed, we just need to check if you're pregnant. So I said, definitely not. And he said, oh, how can you be so sure? What kind of contraception are you using? The condom? Nope. The pill? Nope. So he says, he looks dumbstruck at this time. He says, what then? And I said, good old-fashioned lesbianism. Definitely no swimmers getting inside me, Doc. Mainly because my girlfriend still needs armbands in the shallow end. But that's the thing about being gay, is you don't just come out the once, it's a constant process every time you meet someone new. So last time I was doing something and I needed to give an emergency contact, they asked me who would be my emergency contact, and I said, it's my partner, Leanne. So I looked down on the form and they wrote L-I-A-N, Liam. So I thought, getting really sick of this, how can I make this any more abundantly clear? It's Leanne! Another thing you experience, particularly as a gay female, is people like to say, well, which one of you's the man then? There is no man, that is literally the point. If I wanted a man in my life, I would have kept in contact with my father. That guy's about as useful as Maddie McCann's college fund. Too soon? Too late. So I know a lot of people are really kind of into their true crime at the moment, but the Maddie McCann case really took a hold of me. I was really obsessed with it, to the point where it would have actually been my specialist subject had I gone on Mastermind, which I thought was really good fun, because I would have got to have heard the line on Mastermind that I imagine Jerry McCann said when he realised she was missing, but he was halfway through his Batatas Bravas. I've started, so I'll finish. But it was this obsession that led a few friends to suggest, Liz, you know, this hyperfixation's a bit intense, maybe it's time you think about getting assessed for autism. And you'll be pleased to know I've had my very first assessment and I've passed. So I know there's a lot of positive media about neurodiversity at the moment. Unfortunately, I don't have the type that means I'm going to be invited to join Mentor. It's certainly not a superpower. I have the type that means I get crippling and paralysing anxiety over making a routine phone call. So phone the GP, no thank you, I'd rather piss blood until I slowly die. But I'm definitely a lot better than I used to be. I'm getting a lot more confident, and a big part of that is my girlfriend. And my girlfriend actually has ADHD. And if you want to know what it's like to be with someone with ADHD, it's like being with a golden retriever puppy who's been doing fistfuls of coke with Daniela Westbrook. And something about ADHD is, the defining thing about ADHD, one of the things, is impulsivity. And I've definitely seen this play out. So in the time we've been together about 3.5 years now, and in this time I've seen her try every hobby, from rock climbing to painting to rugby, and all the remnants and all the equipment for these hobbies is just bundled up in the cupboard, to the extent where I was actually having to clear out of this cupboard the other day, and it goes so far back that I actually bumped into Aslan. I like to sometimes think what it would be like if they made an ADHD version of the Gremlins, and what would happen to the original rules. Don't get them wet. Well, don't feed them after midnight, as above. But there'd also probably be a couple of new rules as well, like don't let them have a credit card, and don't get them drunk, especially Jaeger bombs. I've definitely seen that play out. The first time we got drunk together and we had Jaeger bombs, she decided it would be a great idea to take every one of my kitchen knives and use me as a human dartboard. In fact, I probably would have ended the relationship at this point had it not been for my cripplingly low self-esteem. Thanks, Dad. But there's definitely a bright side to this like over-drinking, and that is that she often doesn't remember a lot of it the next day. In fact, none of it, which I can use to my advantage a lot of the time. So it often goes like this. Babe, remember you said we could do that thing that I really want to do? No, I don't remember that. Oh, you never remember. It's so unfair. This time you really promise you'd remember. Please, please, please. Fine. Yes, I'll get my book and you sit in silence for 30 fucking minutes. So yeah, I'm potentially autistic, my girlfriend's got ADHD, and I'm definitely starting to embrace this new autistic identity that I potentially have. And a great side of that is that I no longer feel the need to mask. And for those neurotypical people in the audience, masking is essentially where a neurodiverse person attempts to conceal the quirky parts of who they really are in order to kind of fit into society. Now, in my case, what this specifically means is that I no longer need to find people's potato head babies cute. So if your workplace is anything like mine and you're in a work WhatsApp group, you'll probably get bombarded with photos of people's babies. Is anyone in that situation? Just give me a cheer. So I've got someone in particular that comes to mind for legal reasons. Let's say her name's Debbie. And Debbie likes to post at least 5 photos a day to this work WhatsApp group of her child, Amy. Now, my first issue here is that she's essentially happy to unleash photos of her children to a group of essentially strangers. Now, we're all educational professionals, but a DBS check just means you've not been caught. But honestly, it was too much for me, so I thought, well, the kindest thing for me to do is just remove myself from the situation. I'm just going to leave the group. But then it got to the point where she was private messaging me, Liz, I noticed you'd left the group and you'd not seen this picture of Amy. So what am I supposed to do? Well, I report her to HR for unsolicited dick pics. To be fair, the kid is a right dick. And I've actually prepared a small drawing here so you can see what I'm talking about. Here is Amy. But honestly, it's just too much. Here's a photo of Amy eating an ice cream. Here's a photo of Amy in bath. Here's a photo of Amy in ICU. She's dead, Debbie. Get over it. Thank you, I've been Liz.
Keep it going. Liz Owen. There we go. I couldn't see the picture back there. Good. Right, my friends, we're at the end. Steady. First of all, give yourselves a round of applause for coming and supporting everyone. You're all very nice. And I think it's only fitting we get all the acts on stage at the back. Do you want to all come on? We'll give them a big round of applause. I'll call all the names out here. Tom Newham, come on. Nick Wadsworth, Keith Lamy, Ian Ryans, Andrew Berry, John King, Gareth the Poet, Vicky G, Tom Scott, Nick Beagle, Dave Hill, Liz Owen. Come on down. You all want applause. Here we go. Sorry to see you. We're going to bring up our course masterminds as well. We've got Phil Smith and Frank Garrity come and join us. Come on, Phil. Come on for that. Where's Frank? You're going home. Come on for that. There we go. Do you want to take the mic and say some stuff?
Oh, hi everyone, you alright? You had a good time? Good, right, just give her a round of applause again, a big clap tonight.
I love this one. Thank you very much for coming along and supporting everyone. These people here, 6 weeks on a Tuesday night, have been coming along for 2 hours, telling us all their shit about themselves, and we've been helping them trying to make it funny as well. So have you had a good night? Yeah. Good. It's, as you can see, it's very difficult to get up here and talk in front of a room full of strangers. So some of these people are doing it confidence building, some people are doing it because they do want to take the first steps into stand-up, and some people are just mad. So I'll let you choose which ones. But we've got a certificate for everyone. I'm not going to present them because it'll take 20 minutes, so I'll leave them there for you, and we'll get them when we go. But big round of applause for our host, Chris Love. Well done for not throwing anything behind. He is from Leeds. We don't like Leeds, do we? Dirty Leeds. So, good. Our friends distribute the certificates, very good. I think they've all done really well. Yeah. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well done, everyone. So, we run these courses about once or twice a year as well, so if you are interested, follow the Shoecake comedy website. And we do put on some fantastic comedy nights here every couple of months. We've got a festival here on Saturday, July the 19th. A couple of TV acts coming in, they're testing out their Edinburgh preview shows. There's some flyers on the table at the back there. Take one, come along, you'll enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see you again. This isn't the end of you coming to comedy here at the Georgian. Yes, Fran?
I think someone at the back's got a question. Have you got a question? No. No, I didn't have a question.
If you've got any questions, come and see us at the end. Has anyone got any questions? No? Good. Very good. Let's give one more round of applause and we'll see you next time.
Okay, before we leave, all of us would like to thank Fran and Phil. They've been so kind to us over the last 6 weeks, really gentle, doing the right thing all the time, so thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.